Hi guys, it's Connects from ProGaming.com. We're out here with KIllzone and Kyle Shrubel. Right now we're going to ask a couple questions and see what's going on with KIllzone 3 because it's about to release in February. So Kyle, take us away right now. What is the biggest change that is being experienced in KIllzone 3 from KIllzone 2?
Wow, the biggest, like single, that's kind of a challenge. For some of the highlight reel, how about the highlight reel? KIllzone 3 is a full-fledged sequel. We've added, we've completely revamped the multiplayer game. We've reduced it down from 32 to 24 players. We've added a few more modes. We've added an operations mode, which is a story-based mode, guerrilla warfare, which is true TDM. We tried to listen to you guys to get you the best experience we could. Single player is a full-fledged 8 to 10 hour single-player experience. So you've got a full game that's actually picking up right where KIllzone 2 left off. Then you've also added in move support and 3D support. So, other than that, it's just your run-of-the-mill sequel.
So basically, besides that, what is your favorite aspect of KIllzone 3? Like, when you sit down, would you rather play multiplayer or campaign? Everybody's one-sided. What are you?
My side is multiplayer. Half the games I pick, I slap in, I go right into multiplayer. After a few hours of that, I'll go back and play single. I always finish the single player. I do love it. But multiplayer is my favorite. That's my love.
Definitely. Me and the guys in Pro Gaming do the same thing. A lot of people say, no, I want to play the campaign first. No, I want to get in there. I want to smash people. I want to use all the guns and just do as best as I can. Okay. A big question a lot of people ask, it wasn't in KIllzone 2. I don't think it really hurt it because KIllzone 2 was epic. I went out and bought a PlayStation 3 just to play KIllzone 2. I'm not gonna lie. That's how good it was. Why did you guys decide not to put LAN in 2 or 3?
Well, basically when it comes down to LAN is a touchy subject because we want it to be online. First of all, the basics, the mode of KIllzone to give you the experience that you get in multiplayer, it's client server. So no matter what, you need a server to be able to connect to.
Right.
So it's not a peer-to-peer game. We couldn't do 24 players with all the things that we've got and all the toys in a LAN mode without a server. We also have some security issues. We don't like it when people are out there tweaking and just
hacking.
All the hacking stuff just ticks me off. I mean, I'm a gamer, guys. I play any game I can get my hands on. So I play all the other games out there where people are freaking glitching through the ground and doing, like, you know what? Done. I'm not going to play this game until they fix the damn thing. We have better control in a client-server environment than we do via LAN. If we open it up to LAN, you guys get basically a window into how we're doing our networking, which makes it easier to glitch and cheat. And we're trying to refrain from that. Security is a high priority for Sony.
So basically, you guys don't want to turn this into Modern Warfare where just everybody's just cheating.
Funny that, when it comes down to it, I'd rather play a game where people aren't cheating.
Yeah.
That's just me, though. I mean, you guys may like, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. That's a big problem in so many games, so that's understandable. You guys want to keep it so it's fresh and people want to enjoy the game. I don't want to get on and try to achieve something like a rank system like you had in KIllzone 2. I got the top 1%. You know why I did that?
You earned it.
Because I earned it, not because I had to cheat, not because people were cheating. I don't want to get into a game and quit.
Exactly.
So we appreciate that.
Now, don't get me wrong. I do understand why people want LAN and how important it is for tournaments and how important it is for professional MLG guys and everything trying to get out there and actually doing these events. We appreciate that and we want to find any way we can to work with them to get it so we can get these connected online and support the tournaments, give you the flexibility to lock out people from tournaments so you can do password protection and clan only and you can have your parties carried over. We want to support that and we're trying to add every feature we can to do that, but it won't be via LAN, unfortunately.
It's okay. It's a small sacrifice to pay to have the luxury of not being cheated and modded and really screwed out of your success. So do you still see, even though it is going to be geared towards online play with multiplayer, the success being still great for tournament play? Do you think people will be able to pick that up and put it in tournaments?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we've added in even more depth to our tournament system and tried to make things more accessible and more malleable. You don't want people to use this certain weapon or that item, take it out.
Right.
You don't. You only want to play. Yeah. We won't even go into any more details than that. So again, we can take particular features and we can work things around so that you can tailor-make your experience exactly the way you want. You only want pistols and grenades? Go have pistols and grenades.
That's great. So has anything major changed from the ranking system, or is it still going to be your Onyx, your Gold?
We've added in a lot more depth, a lot more ranks in there. You're not going to cap out in the second week.
Great.
Well, actually, let me rephrase that. Most of you won't cap out in the second week. You know those guys who have no lives, they play 70 hours a week of one game? I can't guarantee they're not going to cap out in 2 weeks. I'm sorry.
So if I play for 2 weeks, 20 hours a day, and take 4-hour naps, might I be able to do it?
You might be able to pull it off.
Just maybe then?
Lord only knows. But I mean, again, there's more ranks, there's deeper experience. We've trimmed down the classes from 6 to 5. We've split up a bunch of the abilities. We've added additional depth to the abilities. So you have pro versions. You have, the way the abilities interact with one another promotes an even stronger multiplayer experience. Each of the classes have ways to help all of the other classes, and they interact in such a way to really promote a team experience.
So what are the 5 main classes now?
So now when you're going around, you've got the marksman, you've got the tactician, you've got the infiltrator, you've got, brain just shut off, engineer, and field medic.
Okay.
So they're familiar. You just lost the soldier, the generic class. We've also moved things around a little bit, so like the marksman class, snipers, scouts in Killzone 2. Marksmen no longer have spot and mark. It was too powerful to have somebody who could go somewhere and cloak and then show everybody where everybody is.
Yeah.
So we really wanted to separate that, so we moved the tactician's ability to that.
Okay.
So the tactician now actually is a tactician.
Great.
He is really trying to focus your team and get you guided towards, funneling you towards the experience.
Okay, so another question we want to know is, you have a lot of ability in Killzone 2. Is it going to go over to Killzone 3? Let's say if I have a snipe class where your secondary or third grade abilities are going to be implemented. Let's say I have a snipe class, but I want to have Claymore. Can I do that? C4.
Well, basically, when you look at all the things, we've made it primaries, secondaries, your explosives, and your ability, your career. You can switch it up. Every class can carry prox mines now.
Awesome.
But you have to give up your grenades to do it.
Okay.
Simple sacrifice, but it was trying to find that unique balance to make it a good experience.
Awesome. And one thing, how do you think 3D play is going to affect your online play? Is it really just a lot of added like visual, or is it going to really just bump you up? And how is it going to play out?
3D allows a greater level of immersion. In single player, that just means you'll like the story more, you'll see more, you'll experience more. In multiplayer, I found that at a distance, when I'm looking at view depth, all of a sudden motion sticks out a little bit more because it's 3 dimensions. So when that sniper moves a little bit and twitches and comes out of cloak, wait a second, I think I saw that. You know, what's going on? And so those things, I do feel like there is an improved experience, and 3D does bring a benefit. Do I think it's a must-have? Oh my God, everybody's got to go out and buy one? It was close, you know, but when it comes down to it, it does add to the experience.
Awesome. Is there anything else you want to say to the fans about Killzone 3? What is it going to do right now, and why should they go pick it up?
Well, I really think that Killzone 3 picks up right where Killzone 2 left off. It's going to be in your hands February 22nd. We've listened to what you guys were asking about on how fast people move, how fast they turn. Oh, it felt too slow and sluggish. We've sped it up. The bullets take too many shots to kill somebody. Fine. We were previously really realistic. We were tracking 23 different variables on each bullet. Now we're tracking like 7 or 8.
Okay.
Bullets hit more frequently. You get a lot better feedback on are you hitting or what's going on. So as you're going through the experience, I think you're going to find it's a lot more fun to get your hands on it. You guys are going to get a chance to play it again in a few minutes.
Absolutely.
I think you'll notice a lot of the little things. More than everything, it's Guerrilla's first chance to make a sequel on the same platform.
Awesome.
Killzone 1 was PS2, Killzone Live was PSP, Killzone 3 was Killzone 2 was PS3. This is the first time they've been able to take something they worked on and make it better. They always have had to hit the reset button every time. I think that they really hit this one out of the park in terms of making the overall experience better.
All right, well, thank you, Kyle Shrubel from Killzone 3. This is ConnectionProGaming.com at CES 2011. Stay locked. We got more information coming right at you.